Morning students, this is class 11th maths lecture 4th of chapter 7th permutations and combinations. Today we will discuss the questions of exercise 7.3. So question first is, how many 3-digit numbers can be formed by using the digits 1 to 9 if no digits is repeated? See, we have given with the digits 1 to 9 and we have to make a 3-digit number. Also digits cannot be repeated. So either you can do this question by fundamental of principal counting or by the method of permutation. So see here, the digits given are 1 to 9. Therefore n is 9 and we have to use at a time 3 digits, right? Because we have to make a 3-digit number. So r is 3. Now because digits cannot be repeated, therefore number of 3-digit numbers are number of permutation of 9 digits taken 3 at a time, which can be calculated as 9p3, that is 9 factorial upon 9 minus 3 factorial. Write down 9 factorial as 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 factorial upon 6 factorial. Cancel out this, you will get 504. Also you can see if we have done this question by the fundamental of principal counting and we have to make 3-digit number. So for the first place we have all the options 9, right? For the second place, because one option has been used at the first place and because digits cannot be repeated, therefore for the second place we will have 8 option and for the third place 7 option. From the fundamental principle of counting also you will get the same answer, right? Now question number second is, how many 4-digit numbers can be formed with no digits repeated? Now see, they have asked to make a 4-digit number. Also they have said that digits cannot repeat, but they have not given the digits. Therefore we will take all the digits known to us, right? So the total digits which we will use is 0 to 9, that is 10 digits, right? Now we will apply in this question fundamental principle of counting only. So see, this first place, this is the thousands place. At this place 0 cannot be filled. Why? Because if you will fill in place of this at this first place, if you will fill 0, then this will become a 3-digit number, but we want to make a 4-digit number. Therefore for the first place we have 9 options. 0 to 9 we have 10 options, but because 0 cannot come here, therefore for the first place we have 9 options. Now because digits cannot be repeated, therefore for the second place also we have 9 options. Why? Because in total we have 10 options. One option has been used here, right? Therefore for the second place we have now 9 options. Now for the third place, because now one option has been used at the first place and one option has been used at the second place, therefore 2 digits have been used. Therefore from 10 only 8 digits are left. Therefore for the third place we have 8 options and for the fourth place we will have 7 options. Therefore total number of 4-digit numbers which can be formed are 9 into 9 into 8 into 7, that is this, right? Now in question number third you have to tell that how many 3-digit even numbers can be formed from the given digits, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, right? So these are the digits given. Digits cannot be repeated and we have to find how many 3-digit even numbers can be formed. So see, at the third place, that is the unit place, only even numbers can come because we are making an even number. So the options for the third place are 2, 4 or 6. Therefore 3 options. Now in total we have 6 options, but one option has been used here. Therefore for the second place we will only have 5 options and for the first place we will have 4 options. Therefore total number of 3-digit number will be 3 into 5 into 4, that is 60, right? Now in question number 4th, you are given with the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. they have asked how many 4-digit number can be formed from these digits if digits cannot be repeated. So we know the number of 4-digit number will be number of permutation of 5 objects taken 4 at a time. Why? Because we are making 4-digit number. Therefore, at a time we will need only 4 digits out of these given 5 digits. And also because digits cannot be repeated, so we can apply this formula. So this will be 5 factorial upon 5 minus 4 factorial. That is 5 factorial upon 1 factorial. Now 5 factorial is 120 and 1 factorial is 1. Therefore, you will get the answer as 120. Now at the second question, they have asked that how many of these are even. So to find the number of 4-digit even numbers for the 4th place, we have only 2 options from the given digits. Either you can use 2 or 4. Therefore, for the 4th place, 2 option. Now in total we have 5 options, but because one option has been used here, therefore for the 3rd place we have 4 option. For the 2nd place, 3 option, and for the 1st place, 2 options. Right? So total number of 4-digit even numbers are 2 into 4 into 3 into 2. Right? 2 into 4 into 3 into 2, that is 48. Now in question number 5th, they have asked from a committee of 8 persons, in how many ways can we choose a chairman and a vice chairman, assuming one person cannot hold more than one position. So they have already given that one person cannot hold more than one position. That is, the position of chairman will be given to one person and the position of vice chairman will be given to the another person. Right? So in total we have 8 objects or 8 person, and we have to choose 2 for these positions. Right? So number of ways in which we can choose a chairman and a vice chairman will be equal to number of permutation of 8 objects taken 2 at a time. So it will be 8p2, that is 8 factorial upon 8 minus 2, 6 factorial. So this will be equal to 8 into 7, that is 56. Right? Now in question number 6, this is given that the ratio of n minus 1 p3 upon n p4 is equal to 1 by 9. You have to find the value of n. So this is n minus 1 factorial upon n minus 1 minus 3 factorial. And this np4 is n factorial upon n minus 4 factorial equal to 1 by 9. Now see, this is nothing but n minus 4 factorial only. So these two will get cancelled. Also here we have n minus 1 factorial and this is n factorial. So write down this n factorial as n into n minus 1 factorial. Now this will get cancelled and you will get the value of n as 9. Right? Now see question 7th first part. It is given that 5pr is equal to 2 into 6pr minus 1. You have to find the value of r. Right? So applying the formula, 5pr will be 5 factorial upon 5 minus r factorial equal to 2 into this 6pr minus 1 will be 6 factorial upon 6 minus r minus 1 factorial, that is 6 minus r plus 1 whole factorial. Now 5 factorial as it is, here this 6 factorial can be breaked into 5 factorial, so you will get 6 into 5 factorial. Also this you can see is 7 minus r factorial. So here we have 7 minus r factorial and here it is 5 minus r factorial. Therefore write down this 7 minus r factorial as 7 minus r into 6 minus r into 5 minus r whole factorial. Now this 5 factorial and 5 minus r factorial will get cancelled and you will get 7 minus r into 6 minus r equal to 12. So this will be 42 plus r square minus 13r. Take this 12 this side, minus 12 equal to 0. So you will get the value of r after solving this as 10 or 3. But because r lies from 1 to n, and here in the given question n is either 5 or 6, so r should be equal to n or smaller than n. Therefore r cannot be equal to 10. Therefore r is equal to 3. Clear? Now in question number 8, they have asked how many words with or without meaning can be formed using the letters of the word equation, using each letter exactly once. So you are given with this word equation and it contains 8 letters. Now number of words which can be formed using each letter exactly once. Now you can see there are 8 letters, that is 8 objects, and all these are different, and at the same time we have to use all the letters. So n is also 8, r is also 8. Therefore number of permutation or number of arrangements of the letters of the word equation will be 8 factorial, which is 40,320. Clear? Let us discuss some more type of questions based on the permutations. So see, the question is, find the number of arrangements that can be made from the letters of the word daughter, so that first case is that all vowels occur together. Now see, you have to see the number of arrangements of the letters of the word daughter. So first of all, you can see that no letter is repeating, right? There is no letter in this word daughter which is repeating, and they have asked to find the arrangements so that all the vowels occur together. So what we do in these type of questions, write down the vowels together and let the vowels now as one letter. For the time being, we will treat this A, U, E, the vowels which exist in the word daughter, as the single object, that is as the one letter. Now in total we have this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Therefore now we have 6 letters, and all of these letters are distinct, right? These are 6 letters and all the letters are distinct. Therefore number of arrangements of these 6 letters will be 6 P6, and I have told you that NPN is n factorial. So the number of arrangements of the 6 letters can be done in 6 factorial ways. Now see, in all of these 6 factorial ways, this AUE, which we treated as one letter, actually contains 3 letters in it, and all these 3 letters are also different. So these can be arranged in 3 factorial ways, right? So see, but corresponding to each of these permutations or arrangements, we have 3 factorial permutations of the 3 vowels A, U, E, right? First of all, let the vowels as one letter. Now we have 6 different letters which can be arranged in 6 factorial. Now see, the letter which you treated as 1, it actually contains 3 letters. Because all these 3 letters are different, these can be arranged in 3 factorial ways. Therefore, total number of arrangements will be 6 factorial into 3 factorial, which is 4320, right? Now the second part, they have asked that all vowels do not occur together. See, the word daughter contains 3 vowels, A, U and E. And they have said that all vowels should not occur together. This means that 2 vowels can occur together, but 3, all the 3 vowels cannot occur together. Therefore, in the previous case, we have find the number of arrangements when the all vowels occur together. So, if we subtract this number from the total arrangements, right, then we will get the number of arrangements where all the vowels do not occur together. So the total arrangements of the 8 letters, daughter word contains the 8 letters. All the 8 letters are different. Therefore total arrangement can be 8 factorial. minus the number of arrangements which contains all the vowels together is this. Therefore, you will get the answer as 36,000, which is the number of arrangements when all vowels do not occur together. Right? Now see the next question. In how many ways can 4 red, 3 yellow and 2 green balls can be arranged in a row if the balls of the same color are not distinguishable? That is, in total we have 4 plus 3 plus 2, 9 balls, out of which 4 are red, 3 are yellow and 2 are green, right? So see, they have asked how we can arrange it in a row. That is, we have to do the arrangement. That is it. This is the question of the permutation, right? But because they have said that these balls of the same color are not distinguishable, that is, there is no difference in the balls of the same color. That is, out of these 9 objects, 4 are similar, 3 are similar to each other and 2 are similar to each other. Therefore, number of arrangements will be, because now objects are not distinct, therefore it will be 9 factorial upon, because 4 are same, so divide by 4 factorial. Then 3 yellow balls are same, so divided by 3 factorial also into 2 factorial for the green balls. So when you will solve it, you will get the answer as 1260, right? Now next question is, find the number of arrangements from the letters of the word independence. So see, this word contains total 12 letters, out of which you can see that N appears 1, 2, 3 times, D appears 2 times and E appears 4 times. Therefore, number of arrangements will be 12 factorial divided by, because N appears 3 times, so divided by 3 factorial, then for D divided by 2 factorial, and then for E divided by 4 factorial. So number of arrangements will be 12 factorial upon this. So you will get the answer as this, right? Now what they have asked, that how many arrangements can be done if the words start with P, right? In the same given word independence, they have asked how many arrangements can be done if the words start with P. Now see, there are in total 12 letters, therefore we have 12 places, but they have said the word should start with P, therefore for the first place we have only one option, P, right? Now 11 places are left and also 11 letters are left, which can be arranged in 11 factorial upon this. Why? Because these 11 letters contains N, which repeats 3 times. These 11 letters contains D also, which repeats 2 times, and E also, which repeats 4 times. Therefore, for the first place we have one option, P. Now the 11 letters which are left for the 11 places can be arranged in these ways, right? So total arrangements will be, for the first place one option, into for the 11 places these options. Therefore the answer will be this only, right? Now see, second case, all vowels occur together. Now the word is independence. They have asked that how many arrangements can be done so that all the vowels occur together. So I have already told you, let the letters of the vowels be as one letter, right? Now we will treat this as the single object, that is as the one letter. Now see, in total we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now in total we have 8 letters. But you have to be very careful that these 8 letters are not distinct. Now see, we will not see that E is repeating 4 times. Why? Because for the time being we are considering this as one letter. In these 8 letters, what we can see are repeating is N, which is repeating 3 times, and D, which is repeating 2 times. Don't see that these E's are repeating 4 times, because we are considering this as one letter. Now we have 8 letters in which N is repeating 3 times and D is repeating 2 times. Therefore, these 8 letters can be arranged as 8 factorial upon 3 factorial into 2 factorial. This for N and this is for D, right? Now, corresponding to these arrangements or these permutations, we have considered this as one letter, but in actual it consists of 5 letters, out of which E is repeating 4 times. So this letter can be arranged in 5 factorial upon 4 factorial. This 4 factorial is for E, which is repeating 4 times. We will not consider the repetition of E here because we have treated this as one letter, right? Now we are calculating the permutation of this one letter, which actually contains 5 letters. It can be done in 5 ways, right? So total arrangements will be 5 into this, which will be this, right? 16,800. Now for the same word independence, if they ask you number of arrangements so that the word start with P and end with I. So I have already told you that independence consists of 12 letters. They have asked the word should start from P and end with I. Therefore, for the first place we have one option P, and for the last place, that is for the 12th place, also we have only one option, that is I. Now we are left with the 10 letters and also 10 places. So the rest 10 places can be filled with these left 10 letters, which are these, which can be arranged in 10 factorial upon, because N is repeating 3 times, divided by 3 factorial. This is for D and this is for E, because E is repeating 4 times, right? So the rest 10 places can be filled these left 10 letters in these ways, right? Therefore total arrangement will be, for first place one option, then for the next 10 places these much option, and for the last again one option. So you will get this as the answer, right? So your homework is you have to do question 9 to 12 of exercise 7.3 and question 2nd, 5th, 9th and 11th of the miscellaneous exercise. Okay, thank you.